Are you thinking about buying or developing land here in Tucson? Before you agree to buy, it's very important to make sure you have a feasibility study done or do some sort of due diligence because you want to make sure you're able to do what you envision. Let's talk a little bit more about it in today's post. Hi, my name's Carl Krenzel, the broker over here at Carl Buys Houses. And if you're deciding to buy a piece of land here in Tucson, you'll definitely want to know as much as possible about it before you do. A land feasibility study will help you get all the facts about the land before you actually sign on the dotted line. Now, depending on the depth of the study that you do, the process can take a couple weeks, and the time and the cost of a study are more than worth it when you're developing a piece of raw land. Now, let's talk briefly about what a land feasibility study is. Now, a land feasibility study will provide you with the information that you need about a piece of land in order to be confident in your purchase. The study is going to help tell you a little bit about your project and the proposed project if it's financially and physically possible. This is important because if you have the vision for a large-scale project, a land feasibility study is critical. You'll get a better idea of the expected costs as well as the rules governing the land that you'll need to be aware of before you begin to break ground. Remember, it's a critical part of any land purchased by any developer, and it should be a part of your vacant land purchase too. So let's talk about what's briefly in it. Now, as I mentioned, I'm a broker here, and I've been a broker here in Tucson for over 23 years. And I've bought and sold vacant land on my own. And a land feasibility study includes many pieces of information that's going to tell you all you're going to need to know about a piece of land in Tucson before you actually buy it. Now, typically in contracts in Arizona, you have a 30-day due diligence period. So this will give you a little bit of time to go ahead and investigate the property and make sure that it's able to do what you need to do. And the study will usually involve input from an engineering team, a contractor, an architect, and possibly even the city planner, the folks down at city planning. The soil, you'll definitely want to have it tested along with the slope because there are slope ordinances here in Tucson. You'll want to be made aware of any environmental impacts your project will have and if there's any limitations in the area that you'll want to be aware of, especially when it comes to protected species like owls or things of that nature. The study will let you know about any rules or regulations governing the property or things that you need to be aware of about proposed construction. That's a big thing here in Tucson because there's a lot of road construction that's coming along that could impact the land you're buying. If a road or utilities are going to be brought to the property, you're definitely going to want to have a chance to go ahead and have someone take a look at that so you can learn the information there too. A land feasibility study can go as in-depth as you need it to be, provided you'll have the detail to providing you the detail you'll need to go ahead and make a smart move for you and your family. So why do you need one? Well, ultimately, you don't want to get stuck with a piece of land that you can't sell or are going to lose money on. That's ultimately the reason why. And when you're making a land purchase, I've bought tons of land here in town, and when you don't want to find yourself that you're not able to build on it or that you're not able to do the things you wanted to do with it after the purchase has been made. A land feasibility study will do exactly that. Make sure that your proposed subject is feasible on the land that you've selected, and that way you'll know exactly what you need to do and exactly what it's going to cost you to get there. Don't let the wrong property purchase stop you from building your dreams. You know, the small cost of a land feasibility study up front will more than pay for itself in the information that you're going to gain. If you're deciding to buy property here in Tucson, or if you've got land here in Tucson you're looking to sell, understand that lower priced properties are going to require a little bit more work before construction can actually begin, whether the lot needs to be cleared of brush or remains of an old building filled with new dirt, leveled, needs to have utilities brought in. All of these things you need to know beforehand, and that is going to be imperative to a successful property sale. So thank you so much for paying attention. Listen, contact me today here at Carl Buys Houses. My name's Carl Krenzel, 520-403-6227 about getting a land feasibility study done on your property today. Thanks a lot and have a powerful day. Bye-bye.